We said the main purpose of an ascending exercise is carrying on that lower position you have to higher notes. So when working on ascending exercises, I like to start with smaller intervals, increasing them gradually. For example, first I would start with a major second. That's Do, Re, C and D. And so on. Done with that, I would go to a major third. That would be Do, Re, Mi, Re, Do, Si, D, E, D, C. Then a fourth. Then a fifth. Or a different version. Then a sixth, and an octave. The transformation between a narrow vowel and a wide vowel works really good on ascending exercises. For example, starting with that major second, you could go So, 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 or like Nia, Nia. An example, the major third would be Nia, Nia, Ni, Nia, Nia, Ni, Nia. Yeah, when you're doing this transformation, you don't instantly open into an A. That E, that Italian E, has to gradually transform into a, like Nia. Of course, you don't have that much time to transform, so it goes Nia, but not Nia, Nia. Nia, Nia, Ni. So you don't get it back. Ah, Nia, Nia, Ni. This is unaesthetical, and also it's difficult to sing. Nia, Nia, Ni, Nia, Nia, Ni, Nia, Nia, Ni. Let's build up an exercise that is a combination of humming, ni, and ya. First I'm doing it on a major second. Try to make sure that you're having a very gradual transition between every vowel. To carry on that natural position and vibration of humming in your E and then in your A. Then I would go to a major third. because the wider exercises are longer to sing, you can shorten them like this. Nia or Nia. Basically, instead of going up and down 2-3 times, I'm switching vowels right in the first section of the exercise. Nia or Nia, 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 Nia. A short version of a perfect fifth. Just make sure that you're not spreading that ah, nia, but instead staying where your e would be, nia. Now in this case, the e and ah are not exactly in the same place. Ah is naturally a little bit wider than e, but not all the way in the back where we would normally use them when we're speaking. So there's a little bit of relaxation when we are transforming into E to A. Yeah. So when we have such an exercise and when we have 3 notes, two of them would be in E and the last one would be in A, we want to start transforming into A on your second E so that it's not a straight Nia, Nia. In other words, I am relaxing my second E to accommodate a smoother transformation into A. It's still E, but it's just a little more relaxed. Ever push those vowels to your nose or to your face. Just stay where your voice is and just let the relaxation carry them out on a frontal squealo or into your mask. You can also customize these exercises in a way that you can make that transition on the first note and carry on your final vowel up and down through the exercise. Let's have a look at the 6th. Position-wise, your goal should be just staying compact in your ah, not going back and not spreading. Try to carry on that first feeling you get when you transform into ah through the exercise until back to the same note. It is going to spread like this. And also you don't want to climb. Just try to preserve that initial feeling. Doing these exercises, you could even just use one vowel but add a frontal consonant in front of it, such as N, and avoid that crude feeling you would get with a natural ah. Let's try that in an octave exercise. That should give you a basic idea how to build your own exercises to suit your needs. We talked about descending exercises to relax your throat while you start your exercises, and also ascending exercises that helps you build stamina and help you carry that lower position into higher notes. And there are relaxation exercises. While doing my daily routine, I'd like to throw in between every other exercise. One of my favorites is this. I would sing ve, la, and finally end it with a V. Now remember, this is a relaxation exercise, so you don't want to sing this like you would sing an aria. But actually use a very relaxed face and a very relaxed airy V before you ve. Feel how your cheeks would puff out with that relaxation and a bountiful air you're applying. And absolutely don't form your vowels. It's like sighing. If this is confusing to play through, you can play our classic descending exercise and sing on top of that. Now another thing I'd like to add is once you learn how to do this exercise, I want you to pull your stomach in each time you're singing ve. Now note that I wouldn't want you to tense anything up in here. Think that right above your belly button, or between your belly button and your sternum here, there's a little hook, and you're pulling that hook back and relaxing it. And pull that belly in to help you give a puff of air. Now this is not how you're going to use your diaphragm, but it's a good diaphragm exercise as well. And when you're pulling your belly in, please make sure that you're not using a whole bunch of muscles in there, but just a little spot where you would imagine that hook, and pulling that in while trying to relax all other abdominal muscles.